As Carl Sagan once mused,
The total number of stars in the universe is larger than all the grains of sand on all the beaches of the planet Earth.
Yeah, that's mind-blowing.
Hello guys,
Hi everyone.
I'm Valdemar,
And I'm Veronica.
and today we are watching a video that I know nothing about, so maybe you will explain it.
Yeah, I found this video and it's called 27 Facts That Will Make You Question Your Existence. And I think it's going to be a very intense experience because the video is only 5 minutes long, not even. So the 27 facts should be quite fast. I think those are mostly space facts.
I was asking you that one moment before because I skimmed through the video. You say skim through?
Yeah.
And I only see like planets and stars and planets and stars.
Yeah, I think
and
there's
comets.
like some mathematical, statistical facts and stuff like that. I think we will know some of them, but maybe not all of them. I just thought it would be something different for us to watch, more for the science part of our audience, but also just maybe like funny internet stuff. I have no idea. But this video is brought to us by BuzzFeed. Do you even remember BuzzFeed?
The name sounds familiar, but I don't know what
it
is
used to be really big, right? It was just like BuzzFeed and everyone was doing BuzzFeed quizzes. Remember like what kind of croissant you are, like where would Taylor Swift take you on a date, stuff like that. There were like quizzes on the internet, and then they had a couple of channels. Like there was a special LGBTQ channel, there was a normal channel, there was a cooking channel, there was an animals channel, I think, and they had like a lot of videos. They were really big at some point in time, like 6 or 7 years ago. Well, anyway,
definitely we were doing different things on the internet in our youth.
I suppose so. In our youth, 7 years ago. I don't know if I was young 7 years ago. But yeah.
I was.
Well, let's find out these 27 facts.
Yeah, let's go.
this is Earth.
Are you that? That's not blowing my mind.
This is where you live.
Yes.
And
Two facts
this
I know.
is where you live in your neighborhood, the solar system.
No, I knew all of that. Did you?
Here's the distance between the Earth and the Moon.
Yeah, it's much bigger than
Doesn't
you
look
think.
too far, does it? Think again.
At their farthest points, the Earth and the Moon are 252,088 miles away.
Inside that distance,
Yeah, I
you could
knew
fit
that.
every planet in our entire solar system. But let's talk
That I didn't know.
You didn't know that?
No, you can feed planets.
Yeah. Even,
Even-
Saturn and
even
Uranus. and
Jupiter and
everything.
Saturn. That's crazy.
Yeah.
But with the rings or without the rings?
I think with the rings.
Are you sure?
And besides the rings, it's hard to measure the diameter because they are not like part of the planet. They're just floating.
Yeah, he kind of put them in the middle.
I don't know that we have the exact diameter of the rings.
No?
Maybe, but I think it also changes because they're just floating there. I don't know.
Also, why doesn't Earth have rings? It would look much cooler
It would look
with
pretty
the
cool.
rings.
But we have space trash
And
orbiting us. Is that cool enough?
also, why does not Uranus have rings? Because sometimes you see Uranus with the rings.
No, it doesn't have rings, I think. I've never heard of it having rings.
No?
No, it's only Saturn, I think.
Maybe it was my anus.
You could fit every planet in our
He said
entire
excluding
solar system.
Saturn's rings.
But let's
okay,
talk about
yeah.
planets.
The Great Red Spot on Jupiter, that's about 2 times as big as Earth. And Saturn is about 9 times wider than Earth.
That's awesome, isn't it?
Saturn's rings are so large that a few of the fragments within them are as large as mountains.
But that's nothing compared to our sun.
Just remember, this is Earth. And this is Earth from the Moon. This is Earth from Mars. Here's Earth from just behind Saturn's rings. And here's Earth from just beyond Neptune.
4 billion miles away. But a billion's a big number, so let's put that in perspective.
1 million seconds equals about 11 and a half days, whereas 1 billion seconds equals over 31 years.
Let's step back a bit. Here's the size of Earth compared with the size of our sun.
It's crazy when you think about money because time is like, but with money it's crazy. I heard this mental thought that if Jesus would be alive today and if he was born, in the year 000,
Mm-hmm.
and if he would spend like $1,000 every day,
I don't remember the exact number, but yeah, I remember.
he still would not have spent $1 billion.
Yeah, yeah.
That's ridiculous.
Mm.
Terrifying, right? And here's that exact same sun from the surface of Mars.
Oh, it looks nice.
As Carl Sagan once mused,
The total number of stars in the universe is larger than all the grains of sand on all the beaches of the planet Earth.
And there are some
Yeah,
stars
that's
out there that are
mind-blowing.
much bigger than our little wimpy sun. The biggest star we know of, VY Canis Majoris, is about 2,000 times the diameter of our sun. But none of those compares to the size of a galaxy. In fact, if you shrink the size of our solar system down to the size of a quarter and shrank the Milky Way galaxy down using the same scale, the diameter of the Milky Way will be roughly the size of the United States. That's because the Milky Way galaxy is huge. Its diameter is about 100,000 light years wide, which, when converted to miles, is about 621 quadrillion, 371 trillion, 192 billion, 237 million, 333,890 miles. Inside of all of that is you.
Hey.
You live in this tiny portion of the Milky Way. But even still, our galaxy is a little runt compared with some others. NGC 6744, a spiral galaxy similar to our own, is twice as wide as the Milky Way, stretching over 200,000 light years across. It is massive. But let's think bigger. In this picture alone, taken by the Hubble telescope, there are thousands and thousands of galaxies, each containing millions or billions of stars with their own planets. Some of the objects seen here may have formed as many as 11 billion years ago, just 3 billion years after the Big Bang.
Just 3 billion years.
This period of time is considered one of the busiest star-forming periods. And just keep this in mind. That's a picture of a very small part of the universe. So if you're ever feeling upset about your favorite show being canceled, or the fact that they play Christmas music way too early, just remember, this is your home, Earth.
Oh, it's over already.
Yeah. I was just thinking about it, that I used to be more scared of that, but now the thought is kind of comforting. So it's like, why even worry? Like, why are you trying to understand anything?
I completely don't have this mindset.
No?
Like, for me, this argument is so empty. It's like, yeah, but how does this influence our life?
Yeah, for you it matters, of course.
Like, we should stop caring about other people, about the problems that we have here, because we are so small, and in the grand scheme of things, the universe is so much bigger than us. Like,
no, it's
like,
just
yeah.
a little philosophy thing to make you feel a little bit better.
Yeah, I know it's a philosophy thing, but it's just, I don't really understand it, because it's not like we can, move there.
Yeah.
We can travel there, or we can even see.
Or we can focus on trying to
see what's going on there.
Yeah.
And those numbers, they are impressive, but at some point you just don't care about them, because now we cannot reach Mars. I mean,
No, we can.
humans.
Yeah, humans not, but
Yeah, we can send things, yeah, of course. But not mentioning other planets in our solar system. So, when they are talking about other galaxies.
oh, but
it's
that's like the
yeah.
fact that we can't reach them doesn't mean we shouldn't learn about it.
No.
It's not awesome
I
to
don't.
learn about it.
Yeah, of course, learning about them, but it's like, I mean, it's already such a grotesque distance, our galaxy. Then when he mentions that, but this galaxy is way bigger than Milky Way, like, yeah, okay. But this one is so big that it doesn't make any difference for me.
No, I get what you mean. But I think this philosophy, like we said, it's just on a very spiritual level. So trying to bring it down to rationality just kind of defeats the purpose, same as religion. Because it's not about the practical implications that you have in daily life. It's more like that you can get this feeling and feel better about it. Or you can feel much worse about it. Depends how you...
One thing that for me personally is interesting about learning about the galaxies, about the space, and one thing that really influenced my life is the thought where it began, you know? Like, I'm an atheist, but there is always this question, and like, if you need some comfort that, you know, that maybe there is something after, then I think the good thing to focus is how
complex it is and how we don't know anything.
How universe happened. No, it's like, for me, it's how did it happen? Like, from where it came, the elements, the elements that created stars.
Yeah,
you know?
like the Big Bang itself.
The Big Bang itself, yeah. Why should there be anything?
Yeah, of course. Why is there something rather than nothing?
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah,
and especially if you learn how big
and how
everything
complex everything is, and how, you know, everything is so intricate, and there's so many things we don't know, and different types of matter and everything. Yeah, and then you look at the microcosm in the other direction, and this is also so incredibly complex and so small, and the numbers again blow your mind. So wherever you look, if you, like you're saying, if you wanna think that there are still some things that are unexplained, then yeah, definitely there are, and you can find some spirituality there.
I had this thought when I was a kid, and I like to think about this sometimes. I think I said this already on this channel, that I like to think that we are actually very, very small. Like, very, very, very small. And the galaxies are very, very small. And there are like giants, you know? Maybe gods, you know, who created us, or God. And they have us in like this aquarium, you know? And this is the universe.
Maybe not even an aquarium, but like a snow globe, you know, just small, tiny. And they have a lot of snow globes on the shelf. Yeah, that's the material for some kind of story. But yeah, I like these videos. I don't watch them too often because I like listening to podcasts about like maybe more specific things. But then sometimes you forget about the bigger picture and how mind-blowing it is. So I think it's fun to sometimes see something like this.
It reminds me of other videos that we have seen on this channel.
Yeah, they are very similar. I think
don't remember the title.
Yeah, there was How Big is the Universe? Or something
yes,
like that.
How Big is the Universe?
Yeah, this one was a little bit faster and less numbers. That other one, I remember you said you didn't like it because it was not that easily comprehensible. There was a lot of numbers. But this one, yeah, very pleasant, nice cinematic. I wasn't surprised by anything. You said you were surprised by the distance of the moon and the Earth, so at least that.
No, just by the fact that you could fit all the planets.
I've heard this as a fun fact somewhere before, so I knew that. But yeah, it's still nice for some existential dread.
I heard this number, that the number of possible chess games is higher than the numbers of all the atoms in the universe.
Yeah.
And I don't know how true is it, because
we don't know how many atoms there are in the universe, I think.
Yeah, we don't know how big is the universe, so...
Yeah. I don't know.
No, I know it was different. It was in observable universe.
Oh, okay. Then maybe we do know, but how would we know? We don't know the whole of the observable universe, do we? We don't know the whole of the observable universe, I think.
But I think we know what's going on there. I think we
more
know
or less,
that this is
still,
a star, this is a black hole.
Yeah, but we're still discovering some planets. Like, it's very difficult to look for planets.
Yeah, but you know, that's what I meant before with the other video. That the numbers are so big that
it doesn't even matter, because the observable universe or our galaxy, both of these numbers are equally astonishing to me. Well, thanks for watching, guys. I don't think we mentioned at the beginning, so we're just gonna mention here that we have a new movie channel that you can check out at the end of this video, or you can check it out in the description, where we post movie reactions once a week on Fridays. So if you want to see that, then you're most invited. So subscribe to that if you want. And also this channel if you like, and leave us some comments maybe. If you have any suggestions for other science videos that we could watch, that would be amazing. We still have to watch some more Kurzgesagt, I think. Yeah, that'd be great.
All right. Thank you, guys. Goodbye.
Bye-bye.